Welcome to the 2003 Radio Shack Legends and Celebrity Softball Game. Tonight from U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago, the site of the All Star Game. It's Kenny Mayne's Go-Go Sox against Harold Reynolds' Southside Hitmen. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Chicago. Great to have you along with us. And in just a few minutes, some of the greatest names in the history of baseball will be getting together with some of the biggest stars in the entertainment field, all on the same diamond, and you never know what could happen. And as we introduce our legends and our celebrities, right now let's send it back to the field for a special performance by the band live and their hit Heaven.
Tell me about heaven. Come on. I don't need no one to tell me about
Welcome back to Chicago and the Legends and Celebrity Softball Game. Dave O'Brien along with my partner, the great Rick Sutcliffe, the unofficial mayor of the city of Chicago. Just about everybody on the diamond tonight has won something. You think of Dave Winfield and Wade Boggs. You think of Ozzie Smith and all the greats. They've all collected some pretty nice trophy at home.
We've got Golden Globe winners here. We've got gold records. We've got Gold Glove Award winners here. With all this success, there's really no telling what to expect. But one thing I do know, with the booming success of reality television these days, where the whole point is to get rid of the weakest link, I would hate to be the losing manager.
Ooh, indeed. Now, Kenny Mayne going head-to-head against Harold Reynolds once again. You know, these two are such great professionals. They work so cohesively back in Bristol, Connecticut in the studios. Wow. You know, they do a great job together, but they hate each other.
They do. And Kenny was really upset when he walked into the clubhouse today and he found out Harold had the #1 locker. Kenny was second. And I told Kenny the whole point on that is it goes to the guy who tips the most. And Kenny said, oh, now I understand.
Now he gets it. Kenny Mayne recently selected as one of the 50 sexiest men alive in Bristol, Connecticut with his starting lineups for the Go-Go Sox.
Thanks. I just turned in my lineup, but I've forgotten most of my players. We're kind of suffering from emotional mental fatigue because our workout was like 5 hours ago, but we're going to get it together. Jimmy Kimmel's over here catching for the other side. We lead off with Wade Boggs. Shannon Elizabeth bats second. Chris Chelios. We got Bo Jackson on our team. He's batting cleanup. Harold Baines is next. And Dean Cain. Gary Carter into the Hall of Fame. He's next. Amy Kyler. Adam Carolla. They spelled his name wrong, so he had to take a felt pen and fix it. Blackjack McDowell's pitching. He's batting next. Then Rollie Fingers. Ms. Jade, she's going to come on strong after that batting performance in BP. And Ian Ziering is the catcher. He bats second to last. By order of the commissioner, I bat last. We're looking forward to this softball game.
I'll bet you are. Time to get into the win column there, Mayne. We'll see how it works out tonight. And now for the Hitmen and how they shape up defensively. Dave Winfield over there in left. That's Jaime Foutsch in left center field. Bona fide star there. Freddie Lynn in there as well. Jim McMahon, the Bears quarterback, over at first base.
Well, it's pretty obvious that Harold Reynolds is lining his team up with the best defense he can possibly have. All kinds of gold awards out there. You look on the other side, they're all about offense.
And then for the Southside Hitmen on the mound, the right-hander Goose Gossage. When you think of today's intimidating closers like John Smoltz and Eric Gagne, tip your cap to the Goose, the father of the scary, nasty closer. And here's our first hitter, Wade Boggs for the Go-Go Sox. 18 seasons in the major leagues, 3,000 hits, a future Hall of Famer, and a .328 career average for Wade Boggs.
Oh, I could tell which locker was Wade's, too. You walk in there, and there's that big old pot of fried chicken, you know. I mean, even on a game like this, he's going to be at his best.
It's the 2003 Radio Shack Celebrity and Legends Softball Game.
Back up the middle now.
He's already shouting out orders, and the first pitch is ball one.
Yeah. Fish ain't biting.
Goose Gossage selected to 9 All-Star teams. That's a strike.
Woo!
As if you couldn't tell, we have mic'd both pitchers. As if Goose Gossage needed
Look
it.
at that. I knew it wouldn't be long before he knocked somebody down. I think he's already been issued a warning.
Come on out, you big.
Thanks for the edit, Goose. That's foul tipped. Wade Boggs going for the fence.
I don't want that out of my leadoff hitter.
Go ahead, Goose.
Oh, Wade Boggs.
Popped up in a play for Kimmel, and Jimmy Kimmel drops the ball. He thought he had made a sliding spectacular play. That would have been the play of the year by any talk show host.
Make a play.
And the crowd lets him have it.
You know, right when we thought we were going to call baseball tonight for a web, Jim. I mean, look at the jump. Look at him right there, taking charge. I mean, that's just a tremendous effort. There's not a catcher in softball that could have made that play.
And ate some grass in the process. Here's Shannon Elizabeth. And after the success of the blockbuster teen movie American Pie, Elizabeth has signed a 3-picture deal with Miramax.
That's trouble.
It is Ozzie off the feet from Ryne Sandberg.
Oh, that was too nice.
Combined, you're looking at 23 consecutive Gold Gloves up the middle behind Goose Gossage. He's looking for the ground ball. He gets it. Oh, my goodness. That has to be fun for everybody to watch except Kenny Mayne.
That's a little unfair to put those two in the middle like that.
Sut, can I manage or what?
That's well struck.
That's Chris Chelios, and it drops in for a base hit.
Come on, Bo.
The hockey star, the Detroit Red Wing. Chris Chelios with the first hit of the contest. And here comes Bo Jackson.
Don't hit him!
The cleanup hitter, one of the great athletes of our time.
Come on, Bo.
Of course, an outstanding two-sport athlete. Heisman Trophy winner at Auburn in 1985.
Big hit here.
He was MVP of the Major League Baseball All Star Game in '89. And that one's caught by Jaime Foutsch to retire the side. He came up just a little short. Nothing across for the Go-Go. Smith in a moment. Aquafina and a crew of the Aquafina Purity 2 light ship. Proud to be a part of tonight's game and the coverage. And we hope you're enjoying this pure view from high in the sky over Chicago. Let's get downstairs to Harold Reynolds and his Southside Hitmen starting 9.
All right, thank you, guys. Ozzie Smith will be leading it off. Not only 13 Gold Gloves, the man can hit a little bit. Trista Rehn, the Bachelorette, will hit second. Ryne Sandberg, who should be in the Hall of Fame. Jim McMahon, the quarterback. Remember, January 6, '85. That was a big day in Chicago when the Bears won it all. Dave Winfield, Mr. Do-It-All, Hall of Famers hitting after him. Brian McKnight, the man can flat out sing. And then Fred Lynn, the center fielder with the Red Sox. Andrew Firestone, the third baseman, the Bachelor. Sarah Silverman, and then myself if I get a chance to hit.
Well, the right-hander is Blackjack McDowell. He'll be the pitcher, the 1993 American League Cy Young Award winner with the Chicago White Sox. He won 22 games that season. And how about the very last out at Old Comiskey Park? That's Harold Reynolds of the Seattle Mariners. Sut, he didn't exactly torch this final out, did he? He crushed it.
Well, if he wouldn't have hit it at somebody with Harold's speed, he got a lot of his base hits just like that.
Oh, man.
You can run. That was a compliment.
No, thanks. Hey, you know what, though? Am I managing or what? I got a double play with Sandberg and Ozzie Smith in the middle? Come
I thought the best move you made, Harold, was leaving yourself right there where you're at.
And,
Did
I'm
Harold
getting out there this year.
Did Harold spend all night thinking up Smith and Sandberg up the middle?
That's right. Pop him up.
Ozzie pops
Come
up.
on, Ozzie.
Wade Boggs with a catch, one away.
Come on, stretch out.
The Go-Go Sox now defensively. Adam Carolla over in left field. That's Chris Chelios who had the hit in left center. Bo Jackson at first base. That's Superman
Trista.
Dean Cain at short. Ian Ziering is behind the plate doing the catching.
Absolutely no weaknesses there whatsoever.
I should say so. That's Trista Rehn. After finishing second in the first installment of The Bachelor on ABC, she turned the tables on the Bachelorettes.
Well, ABC just loved her so much, they gave her her own show.
It's a
It's
ball.
serious indeed. Trista sorting through 25 suitors until she chose her fiance, Ryan Sutter. And
Yeah, baby.
Dean Cain gets the first chance and throws on to get it. Trista at first base. Well, a quick look at the rules. The game is 5 innings long. The regulation softball is being used. And the fans here in Chicago, and there are a lot of Cubs fans here tonight, adoring Ryne Sandberg.
Well, I'm making my first prediction of the night. I say it's 1-0 after this at bat.
He's going yard, huh?
Believe me, I saw him do it for a long, long time on the other side of this city.
Oh, how about that play by Wade Boggs? He still has some reactions over there at the hot corner.
That's right, man. I'm throwing strikes. Be on your toes.
Well, he hit it hard enough to get it out of here. He just didn't quite get it up high enough. That's usually how you got Ryne Sandberg out, hitting something hard.
He sure did hit it hard. We're scoreless.
And not that he really contributed much, came away victorious. The former major leaguer Reynolds, humiliated by the defeat, vowed to be photographed working out in preparation for the next meeting.
We're coming, Kenny. We're coming.
Not that one really has to be in good shape to play softball.
Oh, man, don't back the camera up.
The strategy worked as the team managed by Reynolds stormed back to win last summer in Milwaukee. Now, the series shifts to Chicago. It's the rubber match in a rivalry that we're making a big deal out of because a story about Reynolds and Mayne just isn't very compelling otherwise. It's the Radio Shack All-Star Legends and Celebrity Softball Game. A game Reynolds and Mayne mistakenly think is all about them.
You ain't pretty. You ain't the main event. Remember Milwaukee? We're coming after you. We're coming after you, fool. We're coming after you. Kenny Mayne, his go-go socks. We're coming after him.
It's really pathetic.
I remember when Kenny Mayne was there when they imploded the Kingdome in Seattle, and he said the only thing he regretted was that Harold wasn't in it. Yeah, right.
It's nasty. It's much nastier than they let on in that exchange.
It's not right.
Here's the other Harold. That's Harold Baines. His number 3 has been retired by the White Sox.
Don't be nervous, Harold. Just give it a nice, easy swing, baby.
22 years in the majors. He's not nervous about anything.
Don't worry about it at all. All eyes are on you. All eyes are upon you. Ball. All right, that's a good eye. That's a good eye, Harold. But don't let the next one go by. All right? I don't need to be catching these all day. Here you go. That's you. All right, that's a little off.
Jim McMahon in foul territory with a catch.
Yeah,
one away.
baby.
This is Dean Cain, the star of Ripley's Believe It or Not. TV and film actor, most famous for his role as Superman.
Bang, baby. Let's see what you got now. Goose is going to throw it right in for you. Don't wait on it. Just give it a rip. There you go.
Did he ever? Off the Goose, and that's a base hit.
That almost created a bunch of little goslings.
Take that number down, Goose. You get him again.
Well, it is Superman, and you got to expect anything. And look at him right there. I think that was the last thing Goose was expecting. That's the first thing to go, partner, are those reflexes.
Apparently, yeah.
That's why we retire. It's not because we don't enjoy this anymore.
I think that whole business with Bo Jackson using a wood bat's a good idea.
Don't be coming back up the middle. Is Cain leading off over there? What's going on over there?
Gary Carter in the batter's box. And a kid who still has that boyish grin, smiling a lot this summer.
That's one thing right there along with Harold Baines. When you think about that consistency for 22 years, both of them.
That one got a piece of the Goose's glove as well, and Dean Cain is headed into third base. The tag, and he is going to be out.
Sorry about that. I can't believe I pulled that out.
Well, there's one thing Superman forgot about. He might be able to fly, but there's 4 gold gloves out there in center field. He thought he was safe once it got past Sandberg and Ozzie Smith. But oh no, a perfect throw down there to Andrew Firestone and getting Goose Gossage out of what could have been a jam.
Yeah, move it closer. I got a bat.
Firestone with an athletic play.
Oh, what a play! Wow!
Somebody get Harold a pair of pom-poms, would you?
And here's Amy Kyler. She is the ringer on the go-go sock. She flies this one to deep left, and Dave Winfield, a member of the National Pro Fast Pitch team, the All-Star team from 2003. No score, bottom of the second here in Chicago. Here's another reminder to catch the ESPYs Wednesday night live from Los Angeles. 33 awards will be handed out, 17 voted on by the fans, and an A-list of sports and entertainment celebs will be on hand. Jaime Foutsch will host the 11th annual ESPYs Wednesday night at 9 o'clock Eastern on ESPN. When he quarterbacked the Chicago Bears, Jim McMahon's philosophy was just get it airborne, and he said that's his philosophy in the batter's box, too. Just get it in the air.
Well, he started doing that, as we all know, at Brigham Young University. All of the great records, the great comebacks, and what a great career for a popular Chicago favorite.
Well, they won 2 Super Bowls, one of them here in Chicago. He does get it airborne deep to left. Adam Carolla makes the catch, and that in fair territory. So McMahon denied. Well, that's a throwback jersey from Dave Winfield, the Hall of Famer. One of the few ball players who can look Rick Sutcliffe in the eye. Standing about 6'6".
Yeah, but when he does, he's got those 7 gold gloves to go along with it. And, you know, you think of the Hall of Fame and all the great things he did in the game, but with Dave Winfield, the first thing that comes to mind to me was he was the first player that I knew of that started a foundation that really helped kids come out to ball games and go to school.
Well, he's laid the foundation for a victory here tonight with a home run to left. Dave Winfield jumping all over it. He hit 465 home runs in a Hall of Fame career. He's got some fans here.
I'm going to talk to him.
Kenny Mayne is certainly not among them. It is 1-0, the Chicago Hitmen.
You know, it's nice that they set these fences up for the slow pitch softball game, but with a guy like Winfield, I think he should have to use the regular fences. That would have gone as a double, and we would still have a scoreless ball game. He's just that strong.
Still has a trademark grin, and the kids love it. Boy, where do you get those old Padre uniforms? There's the difference between the fences, by the way. I think you might be right.
Yeah, he needs that help.
Here's Kenny Mayne.
You're good. I want you to dust the next batter, though. Dust the next batter. Hit the next batter.
Well, the next batter is Brian McKnight, the R&B singer who released his debut album in 1992. Let's see if he gets dusted. Well, that's thrown behind him. Let's see how Brian reacts now. He reacts just as his idol.
Well,
that would be the Hammer would react.
He knows he's got help because Bo Jackson, that's the reason Kenny Mayne put Bo at first base. If somebody were to charge the mound, Bo will beat him there.
Brian, who hails from Atlanta, the Hank Aaron man. This way, where's that number 44? Oh, he stepped back and he raked it. It is gone. Back-to-back home runs. I don't think that dusting worked.
Well, back-to-back homers.
Kenny, that was a good idea.
But a big song for Brian McKnight was back at 1. 1 like a dream come true. There's one more for Brian McKnight.
That was the Hammer.
You want me to go? You want me to get the block on the ball?
So back-to-back shots by Winfield and McKnight, and it's 2-0 to Hitmen.
Well, you think about the very first hitter this inning. Jim McMahon almost went deep, so obviously problems with Jack McDowell at this point.
Now Blackjack has to square off against Fred Lynn.
I know exactly what Jack's thinking. I mean, in baseball, when you give up back-to-back, you'd reach back and throw a little harder. You can't do that here.
Baines backing up. He has room to make the catch. So they couldn't make it 3 straight. Jaime Foutsch, who is the left center fielder, played a season in the World Professional Softball League for the Ohio Pride after a career starring at Oklahoma State.
Not a real...
So she is legitimate in this game.
Oh, man.
Dean Cain with a scoop. A low throw, but it's dug out by Bo Jackson. Bo knows how to use that glove.
Nice scoop, Bo. It's okay. We're all right. They only got 2.
2 home runs. It's 2-0. Two to 1.
Set.
Yeah, buddy.
The greatest part of this game is watching, like, Andrew is watching himself up on the big board right there, you know. They get a chance to see the replays. It's kind of cool, man. They've never seen themselves play, you know.
He handles that chance, shovels it over to Ryne Sandberg for the force play.
Rhino.
We got one.
See, watch him. He's looking at the board right now.
Yeah, when you have great hands, you have great hands. So the hitter will be the 22-year-old R&B artist from Philadelphia, Miss Jade. Hip-hop musician, her debut album, Girl Interrupted. And hitting with one out. Or sort of hitting with one out.
Don't feel bad.
Well, they did what they could. 2 down. Ian Ziering pops that one into the outfield for a base hit. Sarah Silverman throwing across the diamond. It's cut off and into third base. Rollie Fingers. So they're on the corners here with 2 away and a base hit away from tying it.
I'm going to jog. We need an emergency runner. That's up.
Strike 1 to Kenny.
Let's lay some meat over.
That's a strike.
I haven't had a hit in this game in 3 years.
That thing's like hitting a satellite dish, isn't it? McMahon there right near the bag for out number 3.
Make that 4 years, Kenny, in which you have not gotten a hit.
That was lame.
It's 2-1, the Southside Hitmen leading the Go-Go Sox here. Andrew Firestone, who's the 3rd and most recent Bachelor on ABC's hit series, The Bachelor. He is heir to the Firestone tire manufacturing fortune.
We're going
Lives
right.
in San Francisco.
One time, you're out.
Well, looks like that might do it for Blackjack McDowell right now. As Kenny Mayne is lifting him. He's heading to the stands. What's going on here, Rick?
Well,
I need you.
Looks like Kenny's trying to find a replacement.
Get out there.
I think he's found her.
Well, he's
what do you like about him that you're marrying him for?
I think he's just a great guy.
Is it the money?
No, it's not the money.
I don't want to have to hit. Does he care for you?
Is she on the roster?
She's extra. She was on the supplemental. She was like a Rule 5 draft or whatever you call that thing.
That's his fiance.
Just lob it over.
That's Jen Sheff.
Don't let him hit it.
Go easy on me.
You know, I can't believe this.
Jack
Come back to your
McDowell.
hometown, and this is how you're treated. They pull someone out of the crowd.
And Andrew went right through it.
What if he conks in the head and the marriage is off?
A little fastball there, and that'll be caught by Dean Cain.
All right, let's get the other guy.
Nice work.
So Jen gets her
We never
man.
met. All right, good job. Come on, Jimmy.
So 1 man out, and Jimmy Kimmel.
All right, whenever you're ready, Jimmy.
His favorite players are Steve Garvey, Mike Piazza, Tom Seaver, Tony Gwynn. Base is empty. Up the middle off of Blackjack McDowell. Cain can't shovel it over in time, and it's a base hit for Jimmy Kimmel.
Go ahead, Jimmy Kimmel.
So that'll bring up Sarah Silverman,
Shoot, I'm up next.
the actress and comedian.
All right, ready.
She's appeared in Something About Mary and The Bachelor, among other films.
We got a hit ball trick.
Uh-oh. Over at first base, is Kimmel done?
It worked.
Bo Jackson thinks so. He might be out.
Batter's out.
Hey, boy, you guys give me big league umpires. You pay about the same attention.
He ran off the bag. I touched it. He's out. He's out.
That's a mistake right there.
I'm out.
Take another look here.
Look here. It's a hidden ball trick. I mean, we've all seen this on the Harlem Globetrotters. There it is. Off he goes. He's out.
And
16-incher.
Jimmy is unwilling to part on good terms.
Thank you.
Harold Reynolds, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got your side.
How could you let that happen?
Well, you know what? I figured you get that many comedians involved. I had no choice.
Whoa! All right, good day.
So at the end of 3, the Hitmen lead the Go-Go Sox here in Chicago 2-1.
We'll get you another hamster.
Good job.
Didn't the real estate agent say they were closing the ball field?
Do you have confidence in your real estate agent? Century 21 pledge point number 2. Century 21 agents are honest and forthright. Just one of the ways to help reduce the stress of buying real estate. Century 21, the official real estate organization of Major League Baseball.
And now it's all Holyfield. Oh, You know, for $1 million, I would totally go around with Holyfield. What? What? How bad could it be?
That's all you got?
Tell it over a great-tasting, less-filling Miller Lite. It's Miller time.
Look at this. The ring girl likes me.
Okay, sweetie. Bye-bye.
Can you check on my flight, please?
Sure. Call team.
Now at Radio Shack, find great deals on full-featured wireless phones, like this Samsung A500 PCS Vision phone from Sprint with full-color screen. Just $79.99 with 2-year agreement after $120 in instant savings.
How do you always have the answers to everybody's questions?
Radio Shack, you've got questions, we've got answers.
The Hitmen leading the Go-Go Sox 2-1 here in Chicago. We go to the top half of the 4th inning, and the MVP of the '91 All-Star Game was Expos catcher Gary Carter. And with good reason, he slugged 2 home runs that night. Gary goes into the Hall of Fame this year along with Eddie Murray. And he is down on the field right now with our Kenny Mayne.
Gary, you had to wait a long time for the selection. I knew the waiting was tough, but how emotional was it when you learned that you'd be in the softball game?
Oh, my gosh. It was probably overwhelming. I mean, more so than when I got the call from Jack O'Connell.
I think the HOF is a big deal. I mean, I talked to you before, and you kept like, hey, one of these days is going to happen. I mean, what a relief, though, right?
Oh, it's a tremendous relief. But then when I found I was going to play for your team, I mean, it just made my year complete, honestly.
It's great having you on the team. Congratulations.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Top of the 4th inning, the 12-time All-Star Wade Boggs will step in. 5-time batting champ to lead off this inning.
The first one. What are you in right
The
now?
Hitmen ahead 2-1. Rick Sutcliffe, Dave O'Brien with you from Chicago. Sarah Silverman on the mound. She and Jimmy Kimmel an item, by the way. We'll see how they team up here.
Make him pull the ball, please. There it is.
Hold on for a pop-up.
McMahon out. Sandberg out. It drops between the 2 great Chicago stars. And he's in there. Wade Boggs did not slide.
Either one of them could have caught it. I think what happened,
I was waiting for that.
Rhino saw McMahon was there, and he said, all right, go ahead, partner. You're the football player. I'm not going to get in your way.
Shannon Elizabeth wearing a 1940-style Red Sox jersey.
Nice.
Yes.
Jesus.
She pops that one out there for a single, and Boggs is into 3rd. Will they send him? Yep, he's going to test the arm of Trista Rehn, and he's going to get in with a run.
Oh, we need a coach over there.
Here's Chris Chelios as he takes one in there, a little bit low. Chris actually played with former White Sox pitcher Don Paul.
Yeah.
Flies that one into center field. Freddie Lynn
There you go.
looking over his shoulder at Trista Rehn.
Well, he wanted to let her make the play. I don't think she realized what he was trying to do. Hopefully somebody will hit another one and she can have all of it.
Fine tar on that bat.
What?
He's got too much fine tar on that.
Check out that pine tar. We may have an issue here.
Jimmy Kimmel. Got all this pine tar, man.
There's a lot of pine tar in that bat.
What? Moving, cheating.
It's a lot.
It's umpire.
It's only supposed to be, what, like 16 inches?
He's cheating again. Look at all this pine tar on the bat.
This is a bat by a good friend of mine, George Brett. And I'm using it because I felt like honoring him.
Okay, go ahead. And you don't want to use aluminum because you don't want to hurt anybody. Exactly. Go ahead. Okay. He Bo Jackson.
I don't know if pine tar is going to help him, Harold.
He's too big to mess with.
No rules for Bo Jackson.
Harold, I figured that out a long time ago, buddy.
Oh, he's even moving up.
Oh, man.
Apparently, he doesn't even have to stay in the batter's box.
He can do whatever he wants to do.
You know, he not only hit a softball underneath that shirt, there could be some other things there.
Uh-oh, there she goes.
Bo Jackson.
Yeah. That was crushed. Yes.
That ain't right, man. He's cheating.
We go, Shannon. Nice work.
He's cheating. Jimmy's got it.
No, I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating.
We're all good. Look at this jump.
You know, we saw Mark Grace pat Mark McGuire on the back when he hit that record-tying home run. We see Jim McMahon, after the home run by Bo Jackson, extend the same courtesy by handing him something to drink there just to help him get the rest of the way around. Kenny Mayne is thrilled. Harold Reynolds, you got problems right now, pal.
Last time he hit the ball, the warning track. Now he's flying hard. The bat is juice. He's cheating. He's Bo Jackson. I can't do nothing about it.
You know what? He's friendly, though. He shook the hand of everybody on the infield on his way around the bases.
But, Bo knows hitting ball trick. Bo knows defense. Bo knows homers. Bo may know the MVP.
We need some offense.
So the Go-Go Sox into the lead. Harold Baines with a deep fly ball. That one might go too, and she is gone. They go back-to-back. Harold Baines, the Chicago White Sox star, right after Bo Jackson, a former White Sox star.
Go talk to her, Lee. Score.
It is 5-2.
Thank you. There's been some players' numbers retired over the years, Dave. But how many players' numbers were retired while they were still playing?
It's not looking good for Harold Reynolds as his Southside Hitmen are down 5-2, and this game goes 5 innings. So it gets late.
Well, he's not doing anything. I mean, Kenny Mayne went into the stands to find some help. Harold's got to make a move.
Ball.
Dean Cain played a very solid game.
Superman had X-ray vision.
All right, who wants to pitch next? Because she's killing us.
You know, he hears that all the time. Fouls that one back. Got a good rip at it.
Yeah, I'm going to get her in a second.
You know, another thing about Dean Cain, not only Superman, but this guy was a former college and professional football player.
He pops this one up. Here comes Trista Rehn, but she can't get there. And Cain will advance to second.
I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying to be patient here.
The 11-time All-Star Gary Carter, who says the 1986 World Series that he helped the New York Mets win is his favorite moment in a Hall of Fame baseball career.
Well, he had a lot of them to choose from.
This one ripped into left, but McKnight there to make the catch. Nice play by Brian McKnight. And there are 2 gone. It's been a rough outing for Sarah Silverman, the comedian. She's been knocked around in this inning for 4 runs.
There you go.
Jimmy Connor pops it up, and there's the Wizard. Hall of Famer Ozzie Smith makes the catch. But it's a big, big inning for the Go-Go Sox of Kenny Mayne. Bull goes yard. They wind up with 4 runs and a 5-2 lead.
Katie and John woke up and rubbed their eyes. It's the comfort of knowing college will be there for them. It's the comfort of knowing you can look forward to the day you retire. And it's the comfort of knowing the same State Farm agent who helped you plan for just in case can help you with what could be. For help with banking, insurance, and investing, talk to your agent today.
A good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Shark Week's coming this summer. Like you didn't already know that.
X Games comes to LA. It's off the hizzle for shizzle dizzle.
Starts August 16th on ABC. Presented by Adidas.
Technology from Adidas.
A Major League Baseball clubhouse store presents the 2003 All-Star Workout Day jersey. Show support for your league and wear the jersey your favorite All-Star will be wearing in Chicago. Bonds, Ichiro, Pujols, Soriano, A-Rod, and more. These new jerseys are made for ultimate performance and comfort. Order your workout day jersey for just $129.95. Call now, 866-MLB-2003.
Back in Chicago, the Radio Shack All-Star Legends and Celebrity Softball game. The Go-Go Sox out in front 5-2. The magnificent overhead images of tonight's game, courtesy of Aquafina and the Aquafina Purity 2 Lightship. The crew of the Aquafina Lightship hope you're enjoying ESPN's coverage of tonight's game. And before the ball game, one lucky fan got a hold of a classic Harold Reynolds jersey. One unlucky fan got a hold of a Kenny Mayne Bristol Little League jersey. But
hey, that's not right. Who's the batter? Can he hit?
The batter is Bret Saberhagen.
Yeah, good point. Look at their order. They're not even in the right order they're supposed to be in. Ah!
Saberhagen, the former American League Cy Young Award winner.
Come on, Saves. Oh, yeah.
And he racks that up the middle.
That's a start. Boot.
Well, you can see the strategy right now. I mean, Harold Reynolds has told him where to hit the baseball.
Let's go.
Who picked up that ball?
Hey, we pick up some knocks, and then we get a big
Kenny,
ball.
they're looking for you, pal.
I don't know, but I think Ichiro has that kind of arm, but
gotta get into one.
not many others.
Kenny, they're wanting to run you through the wall again.
Oh, come on. They're back here.
Are you willing to do that?
Yeah, who's up?
Goose Gossage.
Okay, you can hit the ball. He's a large hit. Look how big he is. I can't run that far.
Twist on it, twist on it.
And Cain makes the catch.
Good, because we weren't going to get it, man.
Dean Cain.
We were dogging it.
I know.
Harold's weak hitter.
Al Reynolds coming up to bat for the first time, the two-time All-Star.
Harold, you got a right-handed pitcher on the mound. Why are you hitting right-handed?
Well, I'm better off right-handed than softball.
Well, explain that, Harold. Harold, I'm talking to you right now.
I'm trying to hit, Sut. Right there, baby.
Harold, you forget, I played with you.
Yes, you did.
Saberhagen at first.
Oh, yeah. Sit down, ball.
It's got to be you. Last second. We got 2 out.
One Harold retires another.
There you go, Harold.
Harold.
Who we got, Ozzie?
Harold.
I see how bad
Baines snatched that ball on you.
Ah, that's cold, man.
Harold.
He snatched it on me. I got impatient.
So the manager unable to help his club. Their hopes are fading fast. And here's the wizard, Ozzie Smith, the master of the dazzling defensive play. And, of course, his signature backflip as well. Deep. Way back. Gone. Foul. That's a 2-run homer fair. And this is a 1-run game. A little magic from the wizard.
I got to go back to the great play on the pop-up by Goose Gossage made by Dean Cain, or we would have had a tie ball game. You know, sometimes I think Kenny might have forgotten. Last year, Ozzie Smith went deep, so don't let those gold gloves confuse you. This guy developed into a complete player before his career was over.
It's some big home runs, especially late in his career for the St. Louis Cardinals. Number 1, Ozzie Smith. One of the great defensive shortstops the game has ever seen. There are 2 out with the bases empty. Trista, the former dancer on the Miami Heat team, the dance team, she laces a base hit.
She's on.
The strategy's working.
Here comes
my
Ryne
2-run
Sandberg.
homer right here.
Now you just sit back and watch, huh, Harold?
That's right. Here comes my 2-run homer.
Ozzie and Rhino both went deep last year. Harold knew it well. He had him at the top of the order again. Let's see what happens.
I'm figuring I got Rhino going yard, then I got Winfield and Brian McKnight. So, you know, I got some power still. And I'm forgetting about Freddie Lynn, who hasn't done anything yet. So I'm waiting for him.
Now Kenny Mayne's coming. He wants a pitching change. Swap. Oh, he's going to go with the ringer here. He's going to go with Amy Kyler.
She's coming in and wing this ball as fast as she can.
The guy I'm worried about now is Gary Carter.
Ready? All right. Gary, don't swing. I'm going to stay over here. Watch how hard she throws this ball.
I told you Ozzie might go.
I wanted to face her, man. I would have hit that jump. Stick on line, I would have hit that.
Harold, we'll call timeout and let you face her.
I got to see her.
All right, we'll do it again. I ain't hitting that ball.
Oh, where's one of those polygraph machines at?
Come on, Rhino. Time to tie this game up.
Little change-up.
Third.
Ryne Sandberg jumped on it. Trista Rehn into second.
Come on, Jim, get in the line. We got 2.
So here comes Jim McMahon with the tying run at second base.
Nah, you don't want that.
He knows about winning. He won a Super Bowl as a member of the Bears. He did it again with the Green Bay Packers. What's he got left?
You don't want that.
Well, he'd already be gone if Amy could throw the way she normally does on the National Pro Fast Pitch Tour. Fouled back by McMahon.
My only worry is which ball he gonna hit.
Tell him to swing at the one in the middle, Harold.
Swing at the ball in the middle.
He's swinging.
Get over his head.
Rollie Fingers makes the running catch. A fine play in right field.
Rollie has saved a lot of games, but I don't know how many of them like that.
Trista Rehn with a big base hit in the inning, but Ozzie Smith helps Harold Reynolds with a big home run, and it's a one-run game in Chicago.
Dude, check one, dude.
They're back, and so is the All-American Blizzard treat. Red, white, and blue M&M's candies with DQ soft serve and chocolate. And in July, you could win a trip or free Blizzards. So do one, and DQ something different.
Doesn't Miller Lite taste great? Less filling!
Wait. What about this? Doesn't Miller Lite taste great?
Great taste! Great taste! Less filling! Great taste! Less filling! Less filling!
What do you think about that? That's art.
Tell it over a great tasting, less filling Miller Lite. It's Miller time.
I've got an idea.
Dude, check one, dude.
They're back, and so is the All-American Blizzard treat. Red, white, and blue M&M's candies with DQ soft serve and chocolate. And in July, you could win a trip or free Blizzards. So do one, and DQ something different.
They borrow and deal. Carrie's coming on too strong.
These people are horrible.
Harry can be a little too aggressive.
And Eric's just plain bugging.
I don't want to jeopardize the task because I'm fighting with Eric.
They borrow and deal too. 8 Eastern, Tuesday on ESPN.
Get an unprecedented look at the making of the best sports show on television.
Inside Sports Center.
And it all leads up to the live broadcast at 11. This is Sports Center, presented by Microsoft, Tuesday, July 29th at 10 on ESPN.
A revolution is underway. People everywhere are discovering a new way to protect their homes and families. All thanks to a new security system called SafeWatch EZ, only from ADT. Now you can arm your system with just the turn of a key. And with no codes to enter, SafeWatch EZ virtually eliminates accidentally setting off your alarm. Even if you misplace your key, you're still protected. It couldn't be easier or more affordable, because now you can get SafeWatch EZ for as little as $99, plus up to 20% off your homeowner's insurance. Like every ADT system, SafeWatch EZ connects you to our monitoring center, where trained professionals watch out for you around the clock, helping protect you from burglary, fire, and carbon monoxide. No wonder more Americans choose ADT than any other security company. Call 1-800-ADT-ASAP. ADT, always there.
Welcome back to Chicago in the 2003 Radio Shack All-Star Legends and Celebrity Softball Game. The Go-Go Sox with a 5-4 lead over the Hitmen. So a close ball game here. It's nightfall in the city. Nice crowd on hand at U.S. Cellular Field.
There you go.
Jimmy Kimmel, a big Met fan behind the plate, and a nice sliding catch made out there in center field. How about Harold Reynolds getting dirty, getting grass stains with a catch like that? That's big.
You know, we forget there are 3 gold gloves on the mantle of Harold Reynolds. None of them came from center field. That's a little deep for that second base position, H, but what a terrific play trying to keep this game close.
We got the D working, Sut. We're trying to shut them down. That hurt, man.
Bret Saberhagen, the beneficiary. Jack McDowell going the opposite way. Sarah Silverman started in and made a mistake. That's overhead and up against the fence.
Oh, I'm going, baby. All right.
McDowell wants 3, and he's there standing up. Rollie Fingers now. Hall of Famer with the trademark handlebar mustache.
All right, we got Rollie, Ms. Jade.
And he lifts a deep drive to left center. Harold won't catch this one. It is gone. A two-run homer. Rollie didn't quite make it around first. He took a tumble over there.
We're going to need some offense.
But he hits a two-run shot for the Go-Go Sox.
Yeah, you think I didn't know Saves would try to go outside on me after I dropped? Well, he's already got the save with that play he made ending the inning in the bottom of the fourth. Now he's trying to pad that lead. Take a look at what Jim McMahon, well, he's obviously not happy about what happened there.